Hi legends, Bitcoin almost took the high last night. On some of the charts like the CME futures chart, Bitcoin did claim the high, but not on all exchanges, okay? At least not the important ones that we use to do our daily trading. Also, Bitcoin got rejected at exactly the daily level, the last line in the sand that we identified yesterday during my live stream when we were looking for, well, where's that last possible resistance areas where we could get a rejection here to the downside, and now consolidating below this daily level. In this update, I'll go analyze Bitcoin on the larger time frame to see, can we still get that momentum to the upside? Where are the high possible bouncing areas to the downside to still go and perhaps claim the all-time high before we see a deeper correction to the downside. Also remember, down in the description of this video, you will see when you select more under exchanges are my favorite exchanges that I use to do my daily trading. Bluffin, a no KYC option, and also weeks with up to a $380 sign-up bonus, and one of the exchanges with the lowest fees by using the link down in the description to sign up, also a no KYC option. Let's go and analyze Bitcoin here on the higher time frame, and looking at Bitcoin here on the 8-hour time frame. Okay, just zooming out a little bit to see where we are. You can see, oh my word, okay, almost claiming the high over here, not just yet, okay? A couple of $100 away from that all-time high, and this is exactly where we stopped. That is the level we identified yesterday during my live stream. Why did we stop there? When I switch on my daily levels, you will see exactly the level that we've identified yesterday is where Bitcoin hit the brakes and now currently consolidating below the level. That is also where I entered a short yesterday. Currently still in that short position, and I'll show you exactly where I entered that short position on the lower time frames. Okay, but now the question is, looking at the larger time frame over here, we now know why we stopped over here, because that is the last level of resistance, and it's a daily level inside of this consolidation area over here, round about $73,127. That is where Bitcoin just stopped in its tracks and now forming a small little consolidation. Is it building up a bull flag to go and claim the high before we see a deeper correction? But from a technical perspective, what I can see over here is Bitcoin needs to stay above the value area high for bullish momentum to continue to the upside. If Bitcoin had to find a deeper retracement here to the downside and it gets acceptance back inside the value area high that we formed since February, okay, you do increase the probabilities that you can come back to the bottom of the channel at round about $59,000. Okay, so for the bulls out there, this is the level that needs to be defended at round about, let's call it a round number of $70,000. The $70,000 area needs to be defended for bullish momentum to still continue here to the upside. And at the moment, it looks like Bitcoin is taking a little bit of a breather, and it's either building up a bull flag to continue momentum here to the upside and break through the daily level, going to claim the all-time high on all of the exchanges, or Bitcoin is perhaps coming back down, okay, for a retest. You broke, okay, simple technical analysis, you break major resistance to the upside, you come back for a retest, and then for continuation back to the upside. Okay, so the $70,000 area is the critical zone that needs to hold. Also, when I look at this structure over here, just zooming to the structure still here on the 8-hour time frame, it does look like the 1-1-2 combo is gaining in probabilities from an Elliott wave perspective, where you basically have a 1-2, 1-2, okay, another 1-2, and for this structure to remain bullish, okay, it needs to not retrace deeper than the 0.786. So when I take a fib here, okay, from the low that we formed to the high that we've currently made, the deepest retracement that you want to see, but price needs to be bought up so quickly and it needs to leave that wick behind. For the bulls to still stay in control, we should not exceed $76,223. So if price wants to make a deeper correction here to the downside, for this to still be a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and this is another 1-2 building up here, the maximum target is the 786 at $67,223. But you really want to see the bulls step in here, and it needs to leave that wick behind with no high time frame candle closes below the value area high that we've been forming since February. If Bitcoin does find acceptance back below the value area high that I've identified over here, just cleaning it up a little bit, and it takes the low over here at $65,500, okay, you basically then have acceptance back inside the value area high high, which then also means that another 1-2 combo here is invalidated, and we could see a deeper correction here that's going to correct this entire structure over here, and that's not what we would like to see. Okay, the deepest correction preferably needs to happen here at the 50% FIB level at $69,500. $70,000 is the zone that needs to hold for bullish continuation here to the upside. Okay, now let's go zoom into the smaller time frame and go and analyze the structure over here, where I will identify some of the key levels that I'm watching here to the downside for Bitcoin to find support. Looking at Bitcoin here on the 1 hour time frame, the most critical areas that I'm watching here from a support perspective, if Bitcoin is still going to consolidate here for a little bit longer, is the following. When I switch on my point of controls, so during this momentum here to the upside, Bitcoin has formed some nice levels of support here to the downside. Okay, and what you would like to see here from Bitcoin is to find support at one of these key areas. Okay, also when I take a FIB from this low over here to the high that we formed, then we start building up some areas of confluence. I do like the first level of support that I do like is that when you have a nice little rampage to the upside, usually when you tap a major FIB level for the first time, the 0.382 at $70,948, slightly above, we have a naked point of control that formed during this consolidation area over here. So if Bitcoin is still going to make a slight deeper correction here to the downside, this is the potential zone that you want to see hold as support, not closing high time frame candle closes below the naked point of control for continuation to the upside to potentially go and claim that high once again. A little bit further down, okay, as a maximum target, what you would like to see is the 50% over here at $70,000, which also has alignment with that value area high that I pointed out on the larger time frames. Here is also a little consolidation area that can definitely provide that little bounce here to the upside, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce on the 382 for Bitcoin to create a lower high over here, then tap the 50%, then go and claim the all-time high. So basically what I'm looking at over here is a 3-wave corrective structure, and then for impulses to continue to the upside. Corrective structures are always 3-wave structures, and it does look like this corrective structure is a little bit short just for momentum to continue here to the upside and claim the high right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more detailed trading setups and analysis on a daily basis, and also from an educational perspective, go and join our Legends trading community. First link down in the description. Also, if you'd like to know how to trade on Bluffin, go and check out this video right now. And until the next one, cheers for now.